And a very good morning. It is Mark here, Thursday, January the 30th, 7:30 Eastern, 12:30 GMT. Was looking at Bitcoin. Let's get back to our usual starting point being US dollar index. A volatile day yesterday, again, day of reversals. European session to US session, there was a change around. We had the Fed interest rate decision, rates were left unchanged. Market a little bit volatile, and let's see where we stand going into our US session, which is about to get underway in about 30 minutes. There's the US dollar index, and you can see a green candle, meaning it has started a little bit strong this morning, opened up at 107.64. We're now sitting at 107.86. Pretty mild, and the trend is down, although the bias the last few days definitely up. Buyers looking at that 108 level, looking to test the 108 level. Sellers looking to test below 105.50 and to come back to the 107 level. So trend is down based on the moving average, is still being down and separated, not yet crossing to the upside to signal an uptrend. I think let's take a step back for a minute and go to the weekly. And in the weekly, you can see the downtrend very much still in place. And even though we have had a fight back this week, pretty tepid, support 106.79 and unable to recoup those huge losses which we did see last week. Downtrend on the weekly US dollar index. And I want to see that and compare that to our S&P 500. So here's the S&P 500. It has, in pre-market trading, bear in mind, the market opens, Wall Street gets going in 2 hours. There is a wick, so we have had the market try higher. It's pretty much come back to where it ended yesterday, but yesterday's move lower did get the moving averages to cross and signal a downtrend on the daily. Even having said that we've got a downtrend, you can see a series of higher lows on the daily. And the same as I looked at the weekly on the US dollar index, let's have a look at the weekly here. And here you can see almost an uptrend, and certainly the bias being up. Look at the fight back from yesterday and finished closed higher yesterday. So there's the inverse relationship that I wanted to show you on the weekly. On the weekly, we are seeing still a weak US dollar. And if we look at the S&P on the weekly, I am seeing more of close, not yet an uptrend, but I am seeing the bias being up. That's the inverse relationship between the two, but we'll see how that plays out once the US session and Wall Street gets started. Let's have a look at gold. Gold's strong. I know I keep saying that because I believe it, and the trend, even when it takes a breather every now and then, still a classic uptrend. Takes a breather, comes and takes out the previous high and makes it higher. It's done that all the way. You can see doing that against the last 3 days where it stumbled a little bit, took a breather. Gold today strong, sitting at 2,779 and looking at these record highs around the 2,785, 2,800. Said that would be the goal for buyers. So gold looking strong on all fronts. And we'll see how that plays out with the US dollar. Remember, today, US dollar has started off a little bit strong. US dollar and gold often an inverse relationship. So let's see, once the US session does get going, if we do see an inverse relationship, if one of them do turn around, or if maybe they both go in the same direction, as long as we have our relevant levels in place. Oil. The same as gold. There's no stopping gold on the upside, which has been going for over a month. Oil's run hasn't been that long. The slide, this big sell-off was from the middle of this month, 13th of January. There you can see it, 15th of January. However, the sell-off has been relentless. That's a really strong downtrend, lower highs, lower lows the whole way. Yesterday, I had support at 75.26. Already today, 74.99. So it has tested already the 75 level. Down on the daily, down on the weekly. Buyers just not stepping in at this stage. Sellers will look to retest that 75 level, that 75.51. So there has been a fight back. Sellers will look to go below yesterday's low at that 75.26, come down to 75 to add to this strong sell-off. Whereas buyers, of course, will want to first look to retake 76 and then go up to 76.67, but that seems a long way away right now, as buyers are standing on these sidelines. Let's look at crypto. Another strong day to start for crypto. Opened trading at 103,600, has been as high already as 105,500, almost $3,000 range to start the day. Yesterday's high at 104,800 has been taken out. Buyers will be looking at this 107,000 resistance area. Has been rejected there for quite a while over the past week plus, not able to close above 107, but has been testing 107, and that's certainly the area that buyers will be looking at if this continues. Moving average is still down, but certainly looking to come up. There's the leading indicator, a sharp up, looking at testing that lagging indicator and signaling an uptrend. Long way to go for Bitcoin. Lot to look forward to today. Let's keep that discipline. Watch out for our relevant levels. Look to the shorter time frames where necessary, and I will see you at end of day. Good trading.